He gets it in. It's going to be tight here. It's in. Oh, my God. Goalie goal. Goalie goal. Goalie goal. Where do we find these guys? He's going, and he's got it.
Welcome into the booth here in the PHL 3 broadcast. My name's Flyfire. I'm going to be your host, commentator, and analyst tonight. A lot of hats for me personally, but we don't mind it. We're in for a good matchup tonight. That's what we're here for. It's going to be a trade deadline matchup between the East Coast Gladiators as they head to Quebec to play the Castors de Saint Francois Xavier de Brompton. Oh, I came so close to getting that. Very close. But, as I did mention, it's trade deadline day. Big day for the league, and especially for D2, because, holy Christ, everyone in this league just loves moving guys around. We're going to run through a couple of trades that happened in the past week or so. Of course, three big ones, I would say, including the two that concern ECG tonight, one being a trade, one being a free agent acquisition. So, of course, Thursday night we had Like being traded to the Sierra Nevada Grizzlies from Calgary Galaxy. In return, Calgary getting Pinks in that deal. So, defenseman for a defenseman trade there. I'm not going to comment too much on it, as, you know, I run the Galaxy. I feel like my opinion would be just a tad bit biased, if you will. Just a little bit. Then, I believe also, I think this was a Friday deal, so just yesterday, the Castors, I'm just going to say Castors. I don't know if there's a French pronunciation to it, but I'm going to say Castors. The Castors, they were able to pick up Snail from Sierra Nevada in return for Nexus. Nexus had some availability issues. He was out for the entire month of June. He wouldn't have been back until playoffs, and the Castors, they need to get into playoffs to begin with. We'll get to that just in a minute as for what this match means to these teams. But, you know, the Castors are able to pick up Snail, served as a reliable backup for Sierra Nevada and for Calgary Galaxy this season. Very skilled goalie. I think he could definitely be a starter in his own right. I think he was probably the best option on the board for Francois Xavier. I don't know. Like, I'm just going to say San Francois, I guess. Or just the Castors. And I realize now that I just swore on the broadcast. So, dead guy, I apologize for that. I don't know if anyone heard it, but whatever. It's not like we have any 13-year-olds. Hey, Madden Smash, by the way, if you're watching this. But, it's not a big deal. But the last trade, this was the big one. I think this was the kind of deadline deal that everyone was kind of expecting to happen. Not the players that moved, certainly, but kind of the level of the players that were on the move. ECG earlier today, around 2 o'clock, announced that they had acquired Mini from the Shanghai Lotus, in return moving out their star defenseman Zub. Massive implications for that trade. Both of those teams, Lotus especially, in desperate need of some points to get into the playoffs. And they're able to pick up Zub from ECG. It's a huge, huge deal for them. It gives them quite a lot of offense. And I believe it's a pretty even trade. Both players have tons of talent. And as far as I know, the fit in Shanghai was just not there for Mini. And there were some internal struggles for Zub. So from both ends, it was just a trade that made sense. So I think it was a great deal from both sides, as my personal opinion. Yeah, I'm getting told I'm being banned by my own account. Thanks, dead guy. Ugh. Well, might be a short cast tonight. I don't know, boys. We'll certainly see. And then the final move that we had, and this was just a couple of hours ago, really. Blueski, the starting goaltender up until a couple weeks ago for ECG, was dropped seemingly out of the blue in favor of Big Man, who our D3 watchers will know from his leadership and goaltending abilities on the Manhattan Commanders, I think. I was really sure of that before I said it, but as soon as it came out of my mouth, I had no clue if it was right. I'm fairly certain that he runs the Commanders. Yes. He doesn't run it. It's Big Armo that runs the team, but he is a goalie on Manhattan. So his stat line down there, .90 goals against average, huge 7 shutouts and 12 wins on the season. Currently sitting as the league leader in D3 in shutouts and 5th in goals against average, sharing a lot of spots with Hot Dog Flaps, also a member of ECG in that regard. Hot Dog Flaps sitting at a .63, which is unbelievable numbers. That's not even first in D3 in goals against average. 6 shutouts for him. So these guys kind of running things down in D3. And so far for Hot Dog Flaps, it's translated up to D2 as well. He has been able to put up some huge numbers in his first couple of weeks. In 4 games, he is 4-0 with 3 shutouts and 1 goal against, which are just unbelievable numbers, to be entirely honest with you. And seeing ECG join the lobby right now, we do see Hot Dog Flaps in net. I'm going to see if I can get this to work. I want to get the command for following a skater. I have no clue how to do that, though. I think it's /WS, the skater number, but that's not working. So that might not be something that I can do, unless, dead guy, you want to give me a tip. But we'll see. Right now, it is Hot Dog Flaps in the net. Kind of getting... WPL. Thank you. Much appreciated. That still didn't work. There we go. There is Hot Dog Flaps in the white net for the East Coast Gladiators. As I said, he has an incredible 0.25 goals against average through 4 games with this team. He has been lights out and has earned them 3 1-0 shutout victories, which is mental. Also, Hot Dog Flaps, avid anthem singer. He's been incredible in that regard. He has a lovely singing voice, which is just not something I was expecting to hear from him, but it's very, very nice to listen to. I was actually very impressed. I don't think we'll get an anthem here tonight, but we'll certainly see. And in the other net tonight, we have Snail. Snail just joining SFX, making his debut with the team as far as I'm aware. Not sure how much playing time he's gotten with this group, but for goalies, it tends to be a little bit easier to fit in. Of course, you have tendencies with the defenseman that you have to learn, but for the most part, it is an easy transition for them. And knowing Snail as well as I do from his time in Calgary, he's definitely up to it. Blueski. Man, have I got a lot of questions I want to ask you, but yeah, Hot Dog seems to be the GOAT in D2 right now. He's looking absolutely incredible. As all the starters start to get in to their slots. And everyone starts to leave. I'm not sure what's happening here. We might be switching servers. I hope not. I really hope not, because I don't want to move. But as the teams get settled in here tonight, we're going to see the starters on San Francois Casters. They're going to be starting Snail in net, Ren, Nem, Stamkos, and V on their skater positions. Very balanced lineup, in my opinion. Ren has really grown into his role as a defenseman on this team. Probably the most improved player in the entire league, if I had to name one. And on the other side, right now, it looks like it's going to be a lot of the new additions for ECG. We mentioned Hot Dog Flaps in net, just his 5th start for the team. We also have Donut, Galaxian, Smasher, all as recent additions within the last 2 weeks. And they're going to be playing with Pac at that right wing slot. So no Mini tonight, at least not yet. We'll see if that holds. But as of right now, no Mini for ECG. They will just be running Galaxian and Donut on defense, Smasher and Pac up front. I'm not sure if it's Pac or Pac. Big AEW fan, so there's a wrestler named Pac in there. It's spelt the same. That might be mixing me up, but I think it is just Pac, and that's what we're going to go with on the broadcast tonight. Taking a look at the standings side, I do wish I had a graphic for you, but this was a bit of a scratch job getting this broadcast up and running. Right now, the East Coast Gladiators tied for 4th with 2 games in hand with the Moose Jaw Moose. They're sitting at 8 wins, 4 overtime wins, 4 overtime losses, and 6 regulation losses. So still above 500 for ECG. They're having... You really have to be... You have to consider it a successful season for them. They have gone above and beyond most people's expectations. Made some good moves. Had a lot of players overperforming, and it's been really impressive from them. On the other hand, Casters, coming out of Quebec, they're sitting in 9th at the moment, but they do have 2 games in hand that could bump them up to 7th place tonight. They're sitting at 4 wins, 6 overtime wins, 3 overtime losses, and 9 regulation losses. This team thrives in close games. Whenever they go to overtime, they tend to win them. But they kind of tend to get blown out in games against teams higher in the table. We've had some poor performances. Lately, we've mentioned how rejuvenated ECG has been with the addition of Hot Dog Flaps and Smasher. I'm taking a look at the results of SFX right now. It's kind of been a bit of a struggle bus lately. The last 3 match days for them, they've only got 2 wins to their name, 4 losses. Playing against Northeast, Moose Jaw, and the Sierra Nevada Grizzlies. So I would say 2 of those teams, not teams you're expecting to get 2 wins out of, especially not Northeast and Moose Jaw, who have been playing excellently this season. What is happening here? I guess we are getting an
It's the
anthem.
blue line, you fucking idiots.
Apologies for the language of V.
Can you guys
Hopefully.
hear me in the
Blue
game?
line, idiots. Blue
Can you hear me in the game?
Looks like we are going to get an anthem. As ECG, apparently not knowing traditional hockey
Can you
etiquette,
guys hear me in the game?
everyone is... So usually both teams will stand on their blue line. So the blue team will be here and the white team will be over here. As you can see, that's not what's happening right now. Snail gets it. This is a mess at the moment. I'm not gonna lie. I'm loving this. Galaction moving traffic as the starters line up on their blue lines, and we are going to, I assume, get an anthem.
Are we ready to do this now? Can you hear me in the game though? Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we'd hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' regular bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? That's the...
Like I said, lovely singing voice from Hot Dog Flaps. Alright. So, with that out of the way, the anthems are done. The teams are ready to go. It looks like... Yeah, Donut, he doesn't know the Canadian anthem. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's disrespectful, really. But we are going to be underway here in Game 1 between the San Francois Casters and V with an early chance. They're hosting the East Coast Gladiators. The Gladiators that are going to be going left to right. Nope, that's not right. Let's try this one again. The East Coast Gladiators are going to be wearing white, going right to left on your broadcast screens. They are the road team in tonight's contest, and in the blue will be San Francois, going left to right on your broadcast screens. V with the puck, turns the middle of the ice. Nice block by Stamkos, but V can't pick up the loose puck. Smasher, deking around one. Nem with a good block. Smashers tries to take it back. Smasher has been a bit of a dynamo for this ECG team ever since he joined, putting up big numbers, 1.75 points per game in 4 appearances. Pass to the far side. Galaction can't find the net. Pack picks it up. Turning towards the middle of the ice. V has it. Cuts through one. 1v1 versus Donut. Smasher hustling back, but V beats one cleanly, and the hustle play from Smasher is excellent. Catching up to V and shutting down that play. Stamkos spinning, gives it off to Nem. Smasher takes it again. What can the new kid on the block do? He lobs it over to Pack. Pack with the shot. Snail. Like a statue making that save. No unnecessary movements from the new goalie of SFX. Donut with it. Pass back to Smasher. He'll take it out of the near side corner. Fires it all the way down. Pack with a clean pass to Galaction. Beautiful end-to-end play results in the first goal for ECG. And Nem got caught looking on that play. Didn't put enough pressure on Pack. And Pack slides that puck over to Galaction, who I am fairly certain gets his first goal. Almost certainly first goal with ECG. Definitely his first goal of the season. Big moment for Galaction here. A man who has been on the move for a lot of the season. Like a lot of players in this lobby, truthfully. There's only 2 players on the ice right now that began their season on the team that they're playing on with this match. Ren and Pack being those 2 players. The only 2 players drafted to the team that they're playing on right now. Galaction can't beat V, and it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Donut to defend. Pass to Stamkos. Shot! Wide of the net. Hot Dog Flaps had the post covered. Stamkos' first opportunity falls by the wayside. And Pack will take it up ice. Pass down low to Smasher. Nothing going there. Smasher behind the net. Dives and dips and dodges, but he can't get it by Ren. Pack will have his try at it. Ren takes a hit, but it works out for SFX. V is in. Shot! High of the net. Hot Dog Flaps not being tested so far. These shots just missing the net. Stamkos looking to change that, but that one hits a few bodies in front. Galaction takes it up. He's got the only goal of the contest here. Pack with a clean pass to Smasher. Breakaway! Whacked away by Snail. Another beautiful pass by Pack. Early on in this one, he's finding his teammates all over the place. That time, Snail got the poke check out to shut it down. You see V with it, looking short side. Hot Dog Flaps was there. Stamkos takes it around the corner, pass out in front. An odd tip. And Smasher is sprung. Looking to get in on net. Shot. Save by Snail. Third save of the night for Snail. The one that beat him was a really good shot. And an opportunity that probably shouldn't have been given. But he's been up to the task on the other 3 shots that have come his way. 1 poke check and 2 saves on his right side. V comes in. Dangles through Pack. Shot saved by Hot Dog Flaps. His first of the night. Right at the end of the first period. And ECG, they get an early goal. And they start to turtle up. It's been the strategy so far with Hot Dog Flaps in net. And let me tell you, Hot Dog Flaps is making it work for him. First period comes to a close. Galaction with the only goal. Pack and Smasher with the assist, if I'm not mistaken. Pack playing that bumper role for ECG. Been very effective so far. He's going to be the man to watch, I believe, as this game progresses. If SFX can put a bit more pressure on him before those passes arrive on his stick, they can probably save themselves a lot of trouble of trying to read where that puck's going to go after it gets on his stick. V takes it down low. Looking for some dekes, looking for some dangles, but Pack shuts him down. Puck's back to Nem at the red line. The dump in was just not good enough. Ren will go back to take it. Ren with a couple of options. Got Stamkos up high. You can see it on the minimap there, and that's the option he chooses. Pack tips it, but Nem backing up his teammate. Shot blocked by Pack again. A few good defensive plays in a row by Pack. Shutting down V, then Stamkos, and finally Nem. And Smasher try and generate some offense. It goes back to Donut. Whacked all the way down the length of the ice. Back into the red zone. Galaction back to pick it up. Oh, but he overskates it. Stick wasn't on the ice, and now he's got to make a panicked play. And V will be there to grab it. Little bit of room. Drop pass to Nem. Nem, back pass to V. Nice set play here. V comes in. Shot saved by Hot Dog Flaps. Shuts down V a second time. V with the spin pass, but Pack had it red. ECG's got to get this puck out of the zone here. They've been hemmed in for a bit. Now Smasher has a chance on the 1v1 with Ren. Cuts to the inside, isn't there. Donut with a long shot. Those can be dangerous off of his stick. Historically, that's how he gets most of his goals, are from those follow-up shots on broken plays. It's an effective strategy. Pack will spin it into the zone. Stamkos. No one home for that pass. V knocks it down away from Donut. He's got a breakaway as a result. In on Hot Dog. Off the post. V with a third great opportunity. But Hot Dog Flaps in the post have his number right now. 79, not finding the back of the net so far. Smasher takes it up, beats one. Coming in on V. Can't get around the bouncer there. Galaction. A little bit of an odd bounce, but Pack picks it up. He's got Smasher in the middle. That's his option. But the pass is behind him. V passes it. Knocked away by Donut. Smasher with it. Spin play. V is there. V chips it far side. Donut cuts the pass off. But he can't control the other touch. And Hot Dog Flaps has to make an easy save off the pads. A little bit of an awkward play by Donut. So he blocks the pass and just can't get rid of it once he does. V is there. He backs up for this puck. Chips it over. Donut reading that pass well. Gets it to Smasher. Smasher beats V. 1v1. Goes to the outside. Cuts in. But Ren reads that pass well. Breaks it up before the danger starts. V comes the other way. 2v1 against Donut. Dekes around him like he's not even there. Hot Dog Flaps with a brilliant save. Sliding to his right to knock that one away. V cannot solve the flap man in net. Great action here in game one. Fired down the ice. Stamkos and Donut dueling for the puck. It'll be Donut that comes out on top. V knocks it into the zone. Galaction pressured. Gives it off to Donut. Donut spin pass. Lovely little pass as well. As Smasher will put it the rest of the way into the zone. He's got options here. He goes up the boards to Galaction. Galaction looking for the chip pass. Ren fires it around the corner. V picks it up. Coming in on Donut. Quick hands from V. Maybe a little bit too quick there as he just lost control of it. Smasher chips it to the far side. 30 seconds left to go in the second period. A period that has been really a story of control from SFX. They have all the pressure, but they can't beat Hot Dog Flaps. V knocks it to the middle. Pack will win the race. Nem has to back off. Quick pass through the middle. Smasher couldn't find it on his backhand. Chip over the net. Galaction leaving it for Smasher. The dynamo of the offense for ECG unable to find anything there as Nem takes it up ice. That'll be the end of the second period. Late shot doesn't even make it to the net. For those of you just joining us, we're watching some Division 2 action here on a Saturday night. ECG in the white, SFX in the blue. Right now, ECG has a 1-0 lead off the back of a Galaction goal. And some Hot Dog Flaps goaltending that has been phenomenal so far. If you're SFX, you really got to try. Put more shots on. You know, more volume, honestly. It's a way to solve these goalies. You just gotta keep shooting until something finds the back of the net. But if you try and get too fancy, it just makes the defense's life that much easier. Those shots can break up a defense just as well as a well-placed pass or deke can. It forces everyone to react to the bounce off the goalie. V is in. Has back post for Stamkos. It doesn't get through. Rather, it goes over Stamkos. It did get through, but it's just out of his reach. V winning that puck battle on the boards. Smasher in to help. Pack with it now, looking for the tip to Smasher. Smasher coming in. Galaction wide of the net. So close for Galaction to his second of the night. So we got some opinions on SFX right now in chat. V chip far side. Pack is there. What can Pack do with this? He's coming all the way down. Actually wheels right by Ren. A good burst of speed there. Stamkos looking to pick this puck up. Can't dangle around everyone, at least not with full control. But he will win the race. Pack goes sailing by. So does Donut. And Stamkos is beating two people simply by walking. Donut deciding to clear the pressure. Puts it all the way back to Ren. Ren fires it down. Pack can't pick it up. How can Pack control this? It's an awkward pass. No one was on that boards. He still tried to go for it. V almost made him pay. Good pass to the middle by Smasher. Unable to be received by Galaction. Stamkos trying to find any manner of an opportunity there, but nothing is getting by these ECG defenders. They have parked the bus in this third period, and the chances are dwindling. Shot into the zone. Donut back for it. He just puts it right up the gut. Pack is the first one there. Moves it over to Galaction, but he can't win the race. Nem beats him to it. Nem fires it far side. Right to Stamkos. Stamkos drops it back for V, I should say. V coming in. On his backhand. Moves it far side. Stamkos there to pick it up. Important to note, V and Nem both left-handed shooters. Very important thing to have on a team is some options with that longer reach that the backhand provides. V is there. Let's see if he can use that backhand to move around Smasher. He almost does, but Smasher also a left-handed shot, so he matches his reach there. Donut cutting into the middle of the ice in his own zone, fires it up. The only person there to receive it is SFX Ren. Ren turning with it. How can Ren move this puck up ice? He's got a little bit of space. Pack is hot on his heels. Ren, long shot! Saved by Hot Dog Flaps off the stick. A puck that looked like it might have been going wide from my angle. Ren fires it back in the zone. It's tipped well wide of the net, and V will win this race. Oh, but he overskates the puck, bounces off the boards, drop pass to Stamkos. Stamkos wide of the net. Good play by V in the corner, but nothing comes of it. Ren, flyby there on Pack. Stamkos picks up this puck. Nothing coming from SFX. Ren puts it towards the middle, but it's fired out. That's a classic dump play there. And you can really tell how ECG has gotten this 4-game win streak. They get their goals, and they just say, absolutely not. We are parking this bus. We are leaving it. We feel comfortable. V is trying to make him uncomfortable. But he puts it wide. And with 35 seconds left, it's now or never for SFX. The casters have to find something. Break through this dam, so to speak. Nem with the puck. Fires it to the far side. He had a bit more time with it, but it is to V. Tries to put it back to Nem. Ren will be back 20 seconds now. Ren puts it deep in the zone. Stamkos there for it. Drops it back. V just wide of his stick. Smasher with 10 seconds left. He's looking to burn time. Puts it on net. It's to the corner. But Smasher wins the race. Moves it out in front. And that's game one. ECG steals one from SFX. An early goal by Galaction. That was all it took. No opportunities for SFX in the third period. Hardly anything coming by the wayside. V had a couple in the first period. In the second period, looked like he had a couple opportunities, but nothing really convincing came as the game went on. So that win will move ECG up into sole possession of 4th place in Division 2. And they still have a chance to take 3rd tonight as well. If they win this second game, if they win it in regulation, they'll jump Northeast Nighthawks for 3rd place. If they win it in overtime, they'll tie Northeast. And this is a critical game for Casters. Absolutely critical. They almost have to win this second game. They're sitting at 27 points. They're 1 point back of the last playoff spot with 3 weeks to go. After this game, it is crucial that they pick up something out of this contest. They can't go into next week on the outside looking in. But that is what looks to be the case so far. ECG's bus parking simulator, as I'll call it, I'm trying to be honest with you guys. It's strong defense. It really is. They're very disciplined on the back end, but one mistake from Nem, not challenging a pass, a good pass from Pack, and a better shot from Galaction, and that was game 1. That was really all she wrote. And you could tell as that game went on that SFX was just getting frustrated. They could not break through the defense. What on... Huh. Wonder if SFX was doing a little bit of a fake out. Threw Fluff in net for a couple of seconds, but Snail is back for game 2. Quick look at the stats for game 1 and the rosters for game 2. They're going to stay the same on both sides. Oh, no, I apologize. Crow is in on defense. They're not going to stay the same. SFX making a change. Crow is in the place of Ren. Just looking to get another look on this SFX team. They have made a lot of changes recently, so they're wanting to figure out the best lineup for the last stretch of the season. Into the far side corner as the offense starts up once again for SFX. Nem has it here. Shot tipped to the side by Donut. Pack turning for it. Smasher will take it from him. Smasher trying to go up the middle of the ice in his own end. Not advisable, but he gets away with it with pure skill. Smasher comes in again. Chips it by V. They both spin back to try and get it. And it will be V that claims it. V from his own end. Fires it up the ice. It goes past Pack, over to Stamkos, drop past to Nem. Good bumper play there from SFX. Shot is wide of the net, though. Stamkos from behind the net. What can he find here? He's spinning. He's looking. And Donut's got the windshield wipers on. He bats that puck to the far side. Pack fires it into the zone. Smasher is down for it. Challenged by Crow. Stamkos with a good read on that back pass. Blocks Galaction entirely. Nem chips it. Donut gonna try and take this. He beats V to it. And a well-placed puck over to space will reset the SFX attack. V. Far side. Beautiful pass. Stamkos just wasn't ready for it. Donut has options. Tries to cut it back. It's blocked by Stamkos, but Donut disrupts the play. Back to the point. Crow has it. Fires it. It's on net, but nothing more. Crow puts it back deep. And you're noticing a lot of perimeter play from SFX. They're really struggling to find the middle of the ice with these with these passes. I won't say that the space isn't there in the middle. As an insane flip off the backboards, Nem. Creative play to try and disrupt this defense. That was probably their best chance of both games. That tip from Hot Dog almost went in as well. Stamkos drawing 3 players to him. ECG, Smasher looking to win this race, and he fires it all the way out. Chipped by Smasher with it. Smasher has it. Trying to go inside. Stamkos rushes in, but it's Donut to grab it. Shot to the far side. V picks it up. V unable to find anything there. Yeah, game 1 was a 1-0 regulation win for ECG. Thank you. Zub, I believe. I think that is Zub. Trying to remember his Discord name, and I think that's what it is. V cutting around Donut once more. To the middle. Backhand shot. Save by Hot Dog Flaps. Man, this guy is just insane in net. This is unbelievable. Every single prime chance from SFX, they're trying to put it over his shoulders. He's got it on lock. Nothing is finding its way past. V with it. Tries to chip it to the boards, but it's fired into the zone. Smasher is back. Coming around the corner. Wheeling and dealing. Comes to the middle. Shot wide. Galaction puts it back up, but V is the one to receive it. Coming in, can't get a full handle on the puck. Now he does. Bit lower in the zone than he would like. And Donut able to knock it away from him. Pass to the middle. V can't receive it. Spin shot. Save. Flaps. It's out. It doesn't go in. Oh my goodness. All 4 ECG players and Hot Dog Flaps trying to keep that one out. Stuck on the goal line. And it doesn't go in. Still 0-0. And the shutout streak continues for Hot Dog Flaps. Smasher cuts to the middle. Flip. Not in. Back pass. Galaction. Pack. Anyone. No one can put it in for ECG. High drama tonight. High stakes in this game. SFX needing this win. ECG not willing to give it up. Stamkos long shot. You might as well. Nothing else has worked. But that one's fired away in period 1. Everyone can breathe. Unbelievable. What a period. Whew. All right. Yeah. I had to take a little bit of a drink there, in all honesty. Period with a ton of action. Ton of drama. A goal line save. And V has it. Looking to keep the drama up, and he scores! Unassisted. Unbelievable from V. Mullinator. No, okay. Well, we know why it went in. Mullinator said the word. And now it's going to make it pay. V trying to get a second. Mullinator, let it be known. Put in chat. Hot Dog looking for his 5th shutout in 6 games. About 10 seconds before that goal was scored. Unfortunate. V makes him pay. That's just the curse of the shutout. As soon as you mention it, it goes away. Donut trying to tie it up. V is there. Clears it to the side. Crow puts it away. Nem turning with it. Fires it up. Stamkos and V collide at the sidewall. You could hear it on the broadcast if you couldn't see it. Crow fires it. Stamkos coming around the net. What can he find here? It's nothing. Cleared to the back to the blue line, really. A suppressive defense from ECG, locking down pretty much everyone on SFX except for V. Donut coming up the ice, looking for a dangle. Waited too long to make it, though. Nem has it, leaves it for Crow. That one's fired into the zone. Late back check for ECG there, but it doesn't punish him. Pack coming up, moves to the middle, runs into Smasher, and that one broke that play up. Donut fires it in. Now the pressure flips. We saw ECG when they had the lead. We saw how they played. But now they got to find a goal. They got to be the ones to push the play. And that's something that we haven't had to see them do in a couple of weeks. Since before these changes, I don't think with this roster they've had to play from behind yet. So a big test here for ECG in the second and third periods to try and tie this game up. Crow is back for this dumped puck. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in Game 2. ECG already securing 3 points tonight at the very least, with a 1-0 win in Game 1. V with a goal in Game 2. Stamkos with a second! And we see the flip side of Game 1. We talked about the lack of pressure on the dumped pass leading to a goal for ECG. Might as well have repeated it there. Stamkos gets some space and takes a shot that beats Hot Dog Flap's short side. And it's 2-0 SFX. Beautiful shot from Stamkos. Great awareness, taking the space he was given. And a third almost coming to the casters. But not that time. Donut takes it up. Fired into the zone. Nem is back to receive it. Pack challenging him. But Nem plays it cool. Over to Crow. Another chip down to Stamkos. Stamkos playing bumper. Couldn't find V coming through the middle. Smasher. Nice chop to the far side. Fires it into the zone. Really just trying to get possession at the very least. But the breakout is good from SFX so far. No faults there. The puck is in and out of their zone, usually within 5 seconds of them gaining possession. Great chance there from V. Hot Dog Flap spatted that one away. And Smasher will take it up the ice. Looking to reward Hot Dog Flap's play in net with a goal, some run support. Rebound chance. Pack couldn't put it away. Good save by Snail. Snail in his first game with SFX, performing well. Hasn't faced a whole lot of rubber, but only 1 goal and I believe 7 shots between the 2 games. Crow behind the net. Fired to the far side. V has it. Takes it in. Glaction slow to turn, but V couldn't take advantage. Glaction with 2 whacks. The puck gets up to the blue line, and Pack makes sure it goes all the way to the red at the very least, giving them a chance to reset. Good pressure by Glaction. They're working up inch by inch. But all that progress suddenly lost as Stamkos gets the puck, moves it back to Crow. Nice play. Crow will move it back into the zone. Over to Stamkos. Stamkos with it. Can't find the puck. He overskates it. Spinning. Far side. Crow is there. Crow with it. Shot. Stopped by Hot Dog Flaps. Crow turns. Another shot. Saved by Hot Dog Flaps. Nice sprawling stop on the short side. That'll bring an end to the second period. 2-0 SFX. They have exploded with goals now in the second after being shut out for the first 4 periods. V has a goal. Stamkos has a goal. Crow and Nem with 2 assists, or with assists 1 apiece. This V's solo effort didn't need any help. So we go into the third period. As I said, big test now for ECG. They got to show some fire here in the third. They got to get some offensive pressure on Snail and the casters. This isn't the way to start it. Pass to the middle. Stamkos over the net. And you can see he's not too happy with himself about that miss. And Galaction moving it up ice. has 2 beat already. Lot of space here being given to Galaction. Off the side, off Snail, and it doesn't go in. Back pass isn't there. Smasher in the corner, looking to reset the offense. Stamkos turning, leaving it for V, and it goes to the blue line and out. Unbelievable that that did not find the back of the net. Holy. Donut fires it into the zone. I said I wanted some fire from ECG. That was exactly it. An A+ scoring chance, and they just didn't get the bounce. Stamkos with it. Pass far side to V. Galaction. He's played solid in this game. He's got the only goal for ECG. Good defensive play so far, and he fires that one to the far side. Nem is there to pick it up. Nem moving it through. Across the Season 1 logo. Shot from far out. Rebound 1. Rebound 2. Neither of them go in. And this long pass. Springs pack. Are you kidding me? Shot saved by Snail. Wasn't expecting that one to go through at all, but Snail was. And he is able to make the save to keep the 2-goal lead right where it is. Stamkos turning with it. Fires it, but Galaction makes the block. Donut moves it to the middle, but this one just gets off the edge of his stick. V moving in. Donut, good defense there. Smasher fires it. Crow catches. Flips it into the zone. Donut. Chest bump. Fires it far side. Pack is there with a little bit of room and a couple of options. Using neither. He tried to go in the middle, and Galaction just wasn't able to reach it. This time, Crow will take it up ice. He has V on the far side. Cutting to the net. Crow will put it on net, looking for a rebound, but Hot Dog Flaps was right to that opportunity. Shut it down. Nice stretch pass by Snail. Stamkos spin shot isn't there. Donut having a bit of trouble controlling it, but he does manage to get it out. Well done by Donut there, recovering. Crow from his own corner, almost stolen by Pack. But the desperation spin by Crow knocks it to Stamkos, and we play on in the neutral zone. V pressured by Galaction. Has the puck stolen off his stick. The team as a whole has played a lot better for SFX. Long shot saved by Hot Dog Flaps. Stamkos spinning, putting it far side, flipping the ice. Good movement here from SFX in the O zone. And ECG just can't seem to get it out as Donut chips it high. Smasher spinning with this puck, gets around, and he's going to go for a skate. 1-on-3, and somehow you still favor Smasher. Shot on by Galaction, but it's wide of the net. Got extremely dark all of a sudden in my room, so apologies. Donut is there. Moves it to the sideboards. Minute left to go. 2 goals needed from ECG. And as that clock ticks down, the odds of them winning do all the more. Donut puts it low. Smasher spinning. Galaction in the middle. He has Pack for an option as well. He'll opt to try the long wrap. It doesn't go in. Snail hanging onto his post well. Gets across and knocks the rebound away. Good pressure from ECG, but they need a goal and they need it now. Galaction trying to handle that one behind the net. Has the puck now, but Nem pressures him into giving it up. Crow taking it up ice. Has 2 players to pass to. Will opt to waste a little bit of time by taking it himself. V is there to help him out. Spinning into the zone. Can't find the pass across to Stamkos. Donut broke that play up, and with 10 seconds left, it's looking like an even split between these two teams on this Saturday night showcase in Contender, as the 2-0 victory for SFX will tie this game up and move ECG and SFX both up in the standings. ECG taking sole possession of 4th place, as we said. And Casters bumping up to 29 points. They steal a playoff spot away from Shanghai, moving into Week 7. Lovely little pair of games from these two teams. Strong efforts all around, and ECG really giving SFX a challenge in both games. Really, I'm forgetting the word. Plucky. That's the word. Really plucky group. Difficult to play against. They worked really well with each other, and you can see the chemistry between Pack and Smasher really showed in the limited chances that they got. But this is a team to be feared moving into the final third of the season. So we'll see how they perform. We'll see how SFX performs in the last 3 weeks, if they can find a playoff spot or not. As the next action here in D2 will be Monday night, headlined by a big matchup from who is playing in that big matchup? Vancouver and Texas with the late game. Hopefully that one will be streamed, so please come out and watch it if you're able. We would love to have you here. And from Flyfire in the booth, hope you enjoyed the trade deadline, hope you enjoyed the stream, and we will catch you all another time.